Our Democracy 2012 coverage, Democrats are stepping up their attacks on Republican Senate candidate Richard Mourdock after his controversial remarks Tuesday night about rape and abortion. The Mourdock campaign is calling on Democrats to pull a TV commercial attacking him on the subject. But it's more likely that Democrats will produce even more ads on the topic. Our TV6 reporter Norman Cox says the issue isn't going away. Norm?
The anti-Mourdock ads hit the airways barely 48 hours after he created the firestorm with his debate comments on abortion and rape. And that firestorm is likely to keep burning from now until the election in just 11 days. The commercial is sponsored by the Democratic Senate Campaign Committee and uses Mourdock's own words from the Tuesday night debate.
Even when life begins in that horrible situation of rape, that it is something that God intended to happen.
God intended that a woman be raped and become pregnant? Even Mitt Romney and Mike Pence believe Richard Mourdock goes too far.
The Mourdock campaign says the ad is typical sleazy politics at its worst, politicizes a sensitive issue, and overstates the issue terribly.
Now, Richard did say these things. How is it sleazy?
Well, first of all, it overstates it. If you really look at the ad and the voiceover and all this stuff, it's very close to just a scandalous attempt to claim that he's condoning rape, and it's awful. It's just really distasteful.
Mourdock aides say if Donnelly is really a man of principle, he'll ask the sponsors to take it down. And they assume that other ads from other anti-Mourdock super PACs are on the way. But the Donnelly campaign says it can't do anything. A statement by spokesperson Elizabeth Chappelle says Joe's campaign cannot legally have anything to do with the independent expenditure group producing that ad. Our TV6 political insiders from both ends of the spectrum say the ad is not out of bounds.
Anything a candidate says in a public forum with lights and cameras and TVs on is fair game. I mean, if the Democrats, if the roles were reversed and Joe Donnelly had made a remark like that, my Republican friends would be all over Joe Donnelly. My Republican friends can't get mad when one of their own does it. It's just that simple.
All it does is use Richard Mourdock's words, and I think that's perfectly legitimate. In fact, that's why we have campaigns in America, so that people that have differences, the voters get to make that choice.
In a related development, a high-ranking aide to Mitt Romney says the presidential candidate will not ask Mourdock to pull one of his own ads in which Romney endorses him. Coming up at 7, 2 new polls on the Senate race came out today, and one of them is bad news for Mourdock. I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.